So what happens in the National Football League when you have success, specifically on one side of the football, your coaches are going to get poached for better jobs, and that's exactly what's happened with the Vikings, because all we are is big, fat, hairy American winning machines on offense. So assistant to the regional quarterbacks coach Jerrod Johnson is getting an upgrade in his job title. And he's being hired by the Texans. Mike Garafalo, go. The Texans are hiring Jerrod Johnson as quarterbacks coach. Sources say the Houston native and Eagles undrafted free agent as a player is on the rise as a coach and takes a step up after serving as the Vikings assistant quarterbacks coach this past season. And local Smoky Alec Luce of The Athletic added, Vikings lose assistant quarterback coach Jerrod Johnson to the Texans. Johnson was integral in that quarterback room, did a ton of work with David Blau and Josh Rosen prior to games 2. Very deserving of an opportunity. And also, should be said that Jerrod Johnson was part of getting Nick Mullins up to speed as well, because remember, Mullins was acquired right before the start of the season, because Jerrod Johnson was hired basically to work with Kellen Mond, both of them at Texas A&M. In fact, Kellen Mond broke a lot of Jerrod Johnson's former Texas A&M records, but that one didn't work out. But Johnson, like Garofalo mentioned, is a rising young star in the coaching ranks. He's only 34, got a start coaching in the NFL in 2017. 2022 was his first time as an assistant position coach. Before that, he was quality control. And now he also interviewed for the Texans and Chargers OC openings. And then the Texans offense coordinator opening went to 49ers passing game coordinator Bobby Slowick. So he's going to be calling plays for DeMeco Ryans. Of course, they're both on staff with the Niners. And Jerrod Johnson has a great opportunity to work with whoever the Texans quarterback TBD is, whether it's Bryce Young, whether it's Will Levis, whether it's C.J. Stroud, who knows, but Jerrod Johnson is certainly rising on up, and I could certainly see him working with a young quarterback in Houston. Like I mentioned, he is a Houston native, so that makes a ton of sense, and then eventually landing himself a coordinator job, then eventually a head coaching job, if that's where he wants to go. Vikings current coaches, so they lose the assistant to the regional quarterbacks coach. Remember, they have a quarterbacks coach. Chris O'Hara did a pretty damn good job with the aforementioned young quarterbacks, as well as Kirk Cousins, helping him. And Jerrod Johnson does deserve some credit, too, helping Kirk Cousins having the best season of his career. So, I mean, there's a lot going on there. So you had two quarterback coaches. You had Kevin O'Connell, former quarterback, as well as Wes Phillips in the mix, too. So, I mean, a lot of people deserve credit. As of right now, that's the current opening. Who knows if the Vikings are going to bring in another assistant to the regional quarterbacks coach, TBD. But it's interesting. So Flores is in the building. They haven't made any other changes on the defensive staff where you'd think maybe. But super happy for Johnson. Glad we got him for a season. Glad he was part of turning around this Vikings offense. I think he's going to do great things in Houston with whoever their future franchise quarterback TBD is. I think him and Slowick and DeMeco Ryans are going to do great things with that offense. Well, Ryans obviously with the defense. Then Johnson's probably going to keep leveling up, become an OC, become a head coach someday. It's going to be great, man. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings lose assistant quarterbacks coach Jerrod Johnson to the Texans to be as he's going to become their new QB coach. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.